40% of Canadians are expected to develop cancer in their lifetime, and cancer treatment can bring unexpected changes to your appearance. Dry, discolored skin, hair loss, irritation from shaving, nail changes, and many men are affected by this as well. Longtime volunteer with Look Good, Feel Better, Kirk Brierley is here to tell us about some of the workshops that can help. Thanks for coming in this morning.
Thanks for having me.
Let's get into it. Let's talk about these men's workshops. What happens?
Well, they're online, first of all, mostly online, on Zoom. It's about an hour long, so it's not a big commitment of time. We do them every other month, and basically I'm there to try to help them get out of the treatment process, to, you know, reclaim some of their life a little bit, enjoy it, you know, just take them out of that headspace, because, you know, when you're going through the treatment, it can get a little intense.
It's an ordeal, for sure. What inspired you to join this organization?
Well, I actually I work in the cosmetic industry, and right now I actually teach at Seneca Polytechnic in Toronto in their techniques and management program. So it's a way for me to give back. I'm immersed in the cosmetic industry, and honestly, it just gives me more than I get, for sure.
Right. So you brought some items with you. Is this a package that people will receive?
Yeah. So for the women's workshops, it's a little more extensive because they've got all the makeup products. For men, we focus primarily on skincare. Their skin could be getting a lot drier with the treatment, and of course with the change of season that can happen too. And we find that men don't always take care of themselves.
This is very true.
And you had a guest on just a little while ago who was talking about men's skincare and how it doesn't have to be a big investment of time, but it can be a little overwhelming. So I kind of guide them through the steps, everything from cleansing to moisturizing, shaving. We give shaving tips, all generously donated by brands in the industry. So, you know, we've got the shave gel. We actually have a beautiful razor for them. But beyond that, we kind of give them tips and tricks to avoid infection, nicks and cuts, and, you know, just application tips, when to put it on. You were asking about whether it's once a day, twice a day. You know, really, we don't know.
Apart from the shaving, most men would be like, I don't know what to do with this.
Exactly, exactly. And, you know, some things might seem logical, but, you know, just using a specific facial cleanser as opposed to whatever you use elsewhere can make a big difference to how your skin feels, and, you know, setting the stage for everything working well.
So what are these workshops like, and how often do they happen?
So we're every other month on Zoom. You can find out when on lgfb.ca. That's the Look Good, Feel Better website. It tells you all about the different workshops, and yeah, they're in the evening at 7 o'clock local time for about an hour, and yeah, they can just relax, let me do all the talking. We even get into a little bit of fun with hair replacements. I show them a wig. I'm not, you know, a big expert on that, but we have a little bit of fun, you know, and just hats to use, a sleep hat. You know, if they do lose their hair through treatment, that can be a little bit unnerving. So, you know, just to take some of the edge off that too.
What kind of feedback do you get from people who are involved in the workshops?
Well, yeah, we do try to get feedback later on. It's funny because one of the things I talk about is sun care, and I sort of think, am I getting too technical? They love the technicalities, and we talk about, you know, how their skin could be more vulnerable to sun damage, and they don't realize it even in the winter time necessarily. You should keep your sunscreen on. So we get some feedback on that. The cleanser, believe it or not, they comment on how much different their face feels from the perfumed body wash they might be using normally. Yeah, so even the simplest of little tips, they're sort of like, wow, this is great.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of them would probably say, and you've probably heard this, I wish I had these items or used these items earlier.
Yeah, absolutely.
All the details on your website, correct?
Right, lgfb.ca.
Okay, and when's the next workshop?
The next one isn't until, let me think, January.
Okay, well, you can go online and book your workshop now.
I'm not thinking ahead to 2026 yet, so
we'll get there.
Go on the website.
Excellent.